Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel, and thank you very much for joining me. I'm much appreciated for watching my video content. Thank you very much. Right, so something a little different, but you probably are all aware, but I'm going to share some in-depth information with you about Irish agencies. So just cop on and be on the ball, and be aware of your common sense. Irish agencies that scam and con you of your wages. So in Ireland, employment scams typically involve fraudsters impersonating legitimate recruitment agencies rather than real registered agencies operating as cons. These scammers often use the names and logos of reputable firms like Hayes Ireland, Sigma Recruitment, CPL, and Morgan McKinley to trick job seekers into paying upfront fees or handing over sensitive personal data. So, legitimate recruitment agencies in Ireland are prohibited by law from charging candidate fees for finding work. They are paid by the employer. Common warning signs, so please be aware. Be highly suspicious if an agency or recruiter does any of the following. For example, requests payment upfront. They may call these visa processing fees, training costs, document verification, or registration fees. Don't fall for it. Use generic email addresses. Real recruiters use company domains, e.g. at hayes.ie, not Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail accounts. So don't fall for that either. Also, offers too good to be true wages. Be wary of high pay for minimum work or roles offered without a formal interview process. I know a few people, a couple of friends, that have brought that to my attention and said they've been scammed, and there's a high hourly rate introduced to them, and everything seemed legitimate from the very beginning. But until they started work, they figured there's different sites that they're on, 18 an hour, 20 an hour, and all of a sudden they realize they're being paid less than minimum wage. So don't be fooled by it. Now, pressures, they also try to pressure you to act fast. Scammers use high pressure tactics to force you into making quick financial data sharing decisions. So also the uses of WhatsApp or Telegram. While some real recruiters use these, scammers frequently use them to reach victims out of the blue with unsolicited offers. So it's just common sense again. Be diligent and just be on the ball. Your rights and your wage theft. So if you are already working and believe an agency or employer is illegally withholding your wages, wage theft, you have specific legal protections under Irish law. So just remember that. Now, minimum wage. It is a criminal offence not to pay the national minimum hourly rate. We all know that, but I'm bringing it to your attention so you are aware of it 100% and more. Deductions. Employers cannot make deductions from your wages unless they are required by law, like PAYE or PRSI, or agreed upon in your written contract. Agency worker equality. Under the Protection of Employees Temporary Agency Work Act 2012. Now, agency workers are generally entitled to the same basic working and employment conditions as if they had been recruited directly by the hirer themselves. Now, how to report and seek help in regards to a situation like this. If you have been scammed or are experiencing wage theft, take the following actions immediately, okay? If you wish to file a complaint, obviously go to your local Workplace Relations Commissions, WRC, and report the unpaid wages or breaches of employment rights. You must generally do this within 6 months of the incident when it occurred, as soon as possible. So you're covering yourself basically, and you've got enough time ahead of you to get the case sorted with a legal representative, okay? Or another option, Contact the Gardaí. If you have lost money to a fraudulent agency or recruiter, report it as a crime at your local Gardaí station. As simple as that. It may take a little bit longer to process, but just bear with them, because obviously every process is a long process and it's understandable to be patient. Verify agency licenses. All legitimate employment agencies in Ireland must be, or should and must hold a license from the Workplace Relations Commission. So always check that up in advance. You can ask for their license number to verify their status, so you know they're a legitimate agency before you even think about agreeing to anything, okay? Consult free advice. Citizens information, of course. It provides exhaustive guides on agency workers' rights and how to spot scams, scammers, con artists, etc. Now, if you have already been paid money by an agency, or you have already paid money to an agency, or are currently working and not being paid, or is this a new job offer, etc., etc., step back a bit and think, am I doing the right thing? Small print regardless, any contract, before you even sign it, read it carefully. Make sure everything's legitimate. If you're not sure, ask around, get people to confirm. It's the only way to move forward and to not make mistakes. Okay, so in regards to that, thank you very much, and please like, subscribe, and just hit the link there, and I'll be more than happy to upload more content. Thank you.